Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. I'm, just going onto the right page so I can see who's there. Do say hello if you're watching. It's our first live for a little while, isn't it, Ames? I think we've...
Yeah, it's been a while.
5 weeks, 6 weeks?
I don't even know.
I think it is. Actually, I did have a look, so I was going through my notes. Oh gosh, the table's really dusty. I was going through notes, and it was 21st of April was our last live. So
God, practically 2 months ago.
it almost is. I know, and we nearly didn't do one today, did we? Because we thought we're going off to Carlisle tomorrow for our Couture retreat, so we're running around as usual. For some reason my page is not updating, so I'll just have to say hello. But do say hello if you're there. It's always nice to catch up on a Friday.
I'll tell you if anyone comments.
Oh, here we go. It's doing it now. It's doing it now, so it's fine. It was just taking a little while because this annoying laptop does it turns itself off when I unplug it, so I had to restart it. Anyway, same old stuff. You're used to me doing this at the beginning of a live now, aren't you? I'm just expanding it so I can read it without peering in too much. So, it's been a busy 5 weeks as usual. It's been ages since we saw you. I think just before we were here last time, we were going off on the Meg's Atelier retreat, so it seems to be pre-retreat things that we do.
Oh, hello,
live.
Susan Castle's here on Instagram.
Hi Susan, Susan's joining us next week. Are you getting packed and ready to come? We're looking forward to this one. This is our Couture retreat, so we go up to Carlisle and we stay in a lovely hotel, and they do all the food and everything for us, and we can spend our whole time, it's nearly 5 days actually, isn't it? Just doing beautiful couture sewing. Everyone's working on different things. Hi Janet, how are you?
Hi Janet.
The journey home last night wasn't too bad.
Sewing and Going Places is listening to us while sewing.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Thank you. Hi Jilly.
Hi Jilly.
How are you? Nice to see you. Oh, this is nice. Lovely. So yes, we had so we're going up to Carlisle. Everyone's working on different projects. I think most people are doing jackets. We've got a few people who came last year who are thinking of doing something different. Hi Jean. Are doing different things this year. So I think we've got some skirts and some different style jackets, and someone's making a dress. So hi Catherine. Catherine's coming with us next week, so that's good. Is your phone moving?
Yeah, it's just wonky on that. Oh, there we go. That's better. A little bit better. I don't know if that's better or not.
Julie's correcting herself because she just put my instead of Amy.
Oh.
She went to say hello to Amy.
It's doing that funny light flicky thing again, but...
Oh, on Instagram or Facebook?
Yeah, on Instagram.
Oh.
There we go. I think it'll be okay.
Is it flicking? Is that to do with the lights we've got here, do you think? Or
I'm not sure. I think it's because my camera's too clever.
Oh, hi Annette. How are you? Nice to hear from you.
Oh, Janet's on Instagram now.
Oh.
She said she got up at 5:30 to drive home this morning.
Oh, yeah, because Janet, she stayed locally last night and drove home this morning because she went for a massage. You had a nice massage today, Janet.
Oh, Cynthia's here on Insta.
Hi Cynthia,
Hi,
joining
Cynthia.
us this week as well. Next week, rather. Get rid of some nice relaxing couture sewing, lots of cake.
Oh, the food. I'm so excited about the food.
Hi Carolyn, how are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, there's a new chef at the place, isn't there? And Amy saw that he was going to be on James Martin's Saturday Kitchen, so we all watched it and thought, oh, that's very exciting. Oh, Annette's just got back from holiday. How lovely.
Very nice.
Was it a cruise, Annette? How lovely. Yeah, so we're going away, and it is work, but it's a very nice place to stay. So it's
and the weather is going to be top notch.
Yes,
it's actually going to be about 4 degrees warmer than it is down here.
It is. So hi Joe. Joe's joining us next week. So if last year it rained, didn't it? So we didn't get to make the most of the outside area for drinks and things. But this year, hopefully, we'll be able to take some summer dresses.
Yeah.
It is up north though. Do you think it's going to be as warm up north?
It says 24 degrees.
Wow.
But then I don't believe Google anymore, because when I was in France last week, we were every day looking at all the different weather channels, and everyone said different, but Google was always wrong.
Alaska. Cruise. Oh, lovely. Oh, I'd love to do that one.
And the Rocky Mountains.
Oh, somebody was talking about that. Pauline, I think, was talking about that today. And was it Sally might have been saying as well, but I think Pauline was talking about the Rocky Mountaineer.
Yes, less windy up north, apparently.
Oh, well, there you go, Jo.
Well, I guess, yeah, we're not by the sea.
Yes. We're quite sheltered where we are as well, aren't we, I think?
Amy, are you bringing the linings from Victoria to Carlisle? Yes, I am, Catherine.
Oh, yes.
And are we bringing matching thread? Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
I mean, obviously, it's not the entire lining collection because we only have one car. But
we've got a nice selection.
We've got a good selection of linings, both silk and brown silk.
Yep.
And there'll be threads. So, Barbie's here. Hi, Barbie.
Oh, hi, Barbie. How are you?
And Jackie Sippett's here on Instagram.
Jackie. Yeah, so we'll have the lines. We'll bring matching threads for all the linings that we're bringing. Yeah, so it should be. We should have everything you need. We've been making lists this afternoon.
We even thought, actually, I've got some extra colours thrown over the lining. So if you can't find the lining you want, just pick a new Linton.
Well, yes. We're going shopping on Monday morning, so, you know, choose
Pick your lining first.
Yeah, pick the lining first, then choose your Linton on Monday. So, yeah, because that's, you know, I know we've all got Linton in our stash. I mean, if you can see here,
there's always room for
more.
more.
Linton right here, but we're going up to the shop on Monday, so we'll have a little look and see what's available, and we're going to have fun. It's going to be great. So,
I'm actually going to finish my jacket this time. My
I'm
Couture
sure you said
jacket.
that last year.
No, it's being finished. It hasn't come out the bag since last year.
And you've got a couple of skirts to finish.
I do, yeah. Let's not talk about those.
So we had a fantastic Makers Atelier retreat after we saw you last. We were doing, we made toiles for coat. Everyone made toiles for their coats. Lots of techniques. And obviously it's always nice working, especially when you're going to make a coat, to do a toile and practice on Calico, because you haven't got to worry about the fabric so much. We did lots of samples and everyone's confident to go away and make their coat using the Makers Atelier classic coat pattern, which is great because you can do it any length you like. You could do single or double breasted, so there was lots of options. So it was great, wasn't it, Ames, at the retreat? It was in Brighton again, so that was lovely. And of course, since we saw you last, there's been the coronation as well.
Goodness.
Yeah, it seems ages ago, doesn't it?
Oh, wow. That's been a long time.
The first of the many bank holidays this year.
Yeah.
Or was it the second?
I don't know.
But there's been so many. So many. This month we've had 3 bank holidays, haven't we? So I've also had quite a lot of workshops here. We've done jeans, vintage sewing weekend. What else have we had? Oh, level 3 has been doing very well with their pattern cutting. We had a sew along which finished last night. We did the new Cashmerette Moto jacket, which was really good, the Canton jacket, which we finished last night. And if you look on the Midhurst Sewers page, you'll see a picture of Joe's wonderful Canton jacket, which was fantastic. Joe, well done. I like we talked about this. It's got the little, like the press studs on the collars, and it's just, I mean, I suppose you could put it on to press stud the collar open, but it's just decorative, really. So yeah. Oh, hi Mum.
Hi Nan.
How are you?
Janet said Facebook keeps freezing for her, but I'm guessing it's working. Yeah. And Cynthia says, I need to book a Midhurst Airbnb for August. Was wondering whether you think Midhurst will be open again by then.
Well, there's a question,
What's
Cynthia.
the news, she says.
The news on...
Who knows is the answer to that.
Yeah, so those of you that have been coming to Sonia will know that the road in Midhurst has been closed since the big fire we had here in mid-March. And it's still closed. They've literally just started putting the scaffolding up around the hotel. They said...
They
when they
5
started,
weeks.
7 weeks from then, so that's about 5 weeks from now, isn't it, I think? But whether that means that the road will be open in 5 weeks, or whether they'll just be thinking about it in 5 weeks, I don't know. But having said that, there are quite a lot of big events in this area in July, particularly Goodwood Festival of Speed and the Glorious Goodwood at the racecourse. So
it's in their best interest to get that road open. That will
influence how quickly the work is done, how quick the road is open. That's that's to see. But oh goodness me, I was hoping it'd be open by the time we have our open day, but who knows? So yeah, so if you're in doubt, I would book an Airbnb to the north.
Yeah.
So Suzanne stayed at the Hamilton Arms, which is up near Petworth Way. Well, it's not Petworth.
It's only 5 minutes away.
From here. That's quite nice. It's
at the halfway bridge.
Halfway bridge. No, halfway bridge. That's right. Hamilton Arms is the other way.
Yeah.
Halfway bridge. Halfway bridge, which is very nice. Or yes, we'll have a look and see what else is up this end of town. But yeah, so if you're worried, try and think about an Airbnb this end of if because otherwise, if you stay in the other end of town, it can take you 20 minutes to get here, even though it shouldn't be 5. So yeah, I can't give you any definitive on that, Cynthia, I'm afraid. So
she says thank you.
So Catherine's saying, have you seen the beautiful gowns ladies are wearing at the royal wedding in Jordan? Yes, I did. I saw Catherine's.
I saw Catherine's dress. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, I wonder if that was a vampire's wife dress actually, but I don't know. It was very similar, wasn't it?
Vogue put it up, but they didn't say whose it was.
It was by. Yeah, it could have been a Susanna of London. But yes, beautiful, and also lots of lovely dresses at the Cannes Film Festival. Did you see those as well?
So many beautiful dresses.
Beautiful dresses and lovely Oh, Natalie Portman wearing the recreation of the Dior dress.
Oh, I loved that.
It was beautiful, wasn't it? Absolutely lovely. There's been some gorgeous dresses being worn. Lots of lovely things.
Janet, unless you walk down the road with loads of bags.
Yeah, so Janet has a trolley actually, don't you, Janet?
Oh, Cynthia said it was Ellie Saab. Catherine's dress.
Was it? Oh, lovely. Thank you, Cynthia. There we go. Ellie Saab. Yeah, it was beautiful. I need to have a look at some of the other ones though, Catherine. I've only seen Princess of Wales, Catherine dress at the moment, so it looks very nice. So we've also been doing, what else have we been doing? Oh, we had the kimono. You'll have seen Julie's picture of her lovely kimono, the one with the top stitching on it and the big lovely crossover sleeve. That was fun last weekend. And then this week we've had half-term sewing school with everyone making lovely things. We have Sally was making, Cynthia, Sally was making the Merchant & Mills Denham jacket, which I know you're thinking of making next week. And she's making it in the canvas from Merchant & Mills. I would say that the pocket that they do on the denim version is very overcomplicated. But I don't know if you'd want to do that pocket on a couture jacket anyway. So we'll talk about that next week. But yeah, I'll definitely do it differently than they do.
Susan said, followed by Jenny Packham.
Oh, did she wear more than one dress?
Well, Jenny Packham's a newsreader, isn't she?
Jenny Packham is a designer.
Oh, who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
I don't know where my brain went then.
Similar to Catherine.
Justine is here.
Oh, hi,
saying
Justine.
she wondered when we would be on again.
Yes, I know. It's been a bit of a time, hasn't it? I know we said originally we thought we'd be able to do it every month, but goodness, so much happens. So much happens. And then Amy had a holiday last week.
I did, so.
Which she was allowed to have a holiday, which meant we couldn't do it last week. And we're away next week for the Couture retreat, so we squeezed one in this week. Yeah, so we're looking forward to next week. I've been watching it. There's been some lovely pictures.
I was thinking of Jenny Bond.
Oh.
I was like, who was I thinking of?
Who's a newsreader called Jenny?
I was like, well, she might be there. She is a royal correspondent.
Well, I think she's retired, but anyway, yes.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Anyway, it was Jenny Packham's a designer. And Princess of Wales does wear some Jenny Packham dresses.
Hilarious.
Yeah, we need to watch the news.
Clearly don't watch the news enough.
I've been watching Instagram today, I haven't enough. So yeah, I've been looking at some lovely pictures of what everyone's made since we've been away on Admit Her Sewers page. Really great. Margaret's lovely tunic with the green and black. She's done the tunic vibe, and then she made another one for her holiday, as well as a Melendra dress as well, and a Lyra dress. And the pattern matching. Did you see Margaret's pattern matching on her Lyra dress? It was
I did.
One with the perfume bottles on it. That was fantastic. So well done, Margaret. That was really good. Well, Margaret's probably packing because she's coming to Carlisle next week as well.
Justine says, I'm just making an OTT dress with African wax print fabric.
Oh, lovely. An OTT, Justine. I can't imagine it. I loved your white dress that you posted. I was just going to mention that, actually, your lovely Robertswood bow dress. It was beautiful with all the layers, and I can't remember what it was that you said how much fabric it was in that bottom ruffle, but absolutely lovely. Really, really nice. Gilly's been busy as well with her coronation waistcoats. They were fantastic with the little soldiers on, and also I put a picture up of her shirt she made in class with the bicycles on it, which was really nice. Tanya did a blazer with my online class, and she posted a picture of it. It was really good, Tanya. So well done. Really, really good, because that's, quite an achievement.
It was very good, actually.
It was lovely, wasn't it? Really nice. And Jean posted a picture of her blazer that she made in the class, on the classic blazer class, which is really good. So everyone's been doing lots of speed tailoring.
Justine says 14 feet fabric in ruffle.
Yes, that was in the bottom ruffle. Did you have Justine's white dress that she put on with herself?
Goodness,
it was
that's
so lovely.
much.
Yeah, lots of gathering. Ruth, we did the vintage sewing weekend, and Ruth did a lovely Hepburn shirtwaister, which she posted a picture of. And interestingly enough, that's the same fabric that Julie made her top stitch kimono from. So yes, if you see those two pictures of Julie's kimono and Ruth's dress, same fabric.
Ah, Tanya says, all down to brilliant teacher.
Thank you. Well, it was a great jacket, and I'm looking forward to seeing pictures of your finished Canton jacket. Tanya did the sew along with us as well, so lots of nice pictures of those.
Alice is here.
Oh, hi Al, how are you?
Says hiya.
So looking forward to seeing those pictures as well as Joe's Mine's in the other room actually. I didn't get a chance to finish the lining, but it's nearly finished. Nearly finished. What else did we see?
I think we should show yours because yours is like epic. I'm going to go and get it.
Okay, so Louise did her So Liberated top, and then Suzanne, as usual, has been very busy. I know Suzanne's just getting her ferry over here, ready to come to Carlisle, but she did the Hope dress, finished her couture jacket, lovely Zadie jumpsuit.
So heavy.
I know, this is not.
Really
I've still got the lining to do. Shall I put it on?
Yeah.
I might need you to help me get it off again though, because it's so warm. Oh, mind you, I haven't got anything on. This is my Canton jacket.
Oh, Jan is here.
Oh, hi Jan. So this is my jacket that I made.
I just need to move
We
this
made
thing.
on the sew along. Oh, there we go. So this is a tweed fabric. I wanted to make it, it's a bit too warm for this time of year really. A tweed fabric that I bought in Mood in New York a few years ago. I think it's a Marc Jacobs or something. And yeah, so we had real fun with this because it's, well, my fabric was disappearing with the fraying. So I haven't done my lining. Can you see? Look how I've just got to do the hem on it. But look at that, it was fraying away. So, but what was fun was all these zips. We had so much fun. Well, fun was you know. What do you think, ladies? Fun?
Oh, Alice says hi, Jan.
Ah. Yeah. So all these lovely details, really nice. So it's a great pattern. If you're thinking of doing a moto jacket, this is the Cashmerette Canton jacket. So it's really nice.
It's very cool.
Very
I love
warm.
the lining.
Yeah, and I did this. So this is from Mood, but the lining is from Bloomsbury Square. So that's all I've got to do is just finish my lining on the bottom.
Jackie says, beautiful, love the colour pop lining.
Thank you.
Julie says, all Claire, fabulous.
Joe
Suits
said
you.
fun. Joe said it was fun. Change those zips. I know we did have a moment when my fabric was disappearing with the fraying, and so was poor Barbara as well. Barbara's was finishing with the fraying as well. Should put that on a stand, shouldn't I? So, but yeah, Joe said it was fun. Thank you. See, yeah, it was good. I wanted to use that fabric for ages, so it was nice to.
Janet said, fun and challenging.
It was a challenge. Janet was good. Janet made a toile.
Oh, Jan says, hi, Alice. Back.
Oh. So yeah, well, it was good, and we did it in 5 weeks, over 5 evenings, with a little bit of homework in between just to catch up. So I thought that was really good. Everyone did very well with that. Yeah, the zips were fun, and then poor Suzanne, we had to shorten the zips because they were all sort of unusual sizes. So you shorten metal zips by pulling out the teeth, and once you get on a roll with that, it's quite addictive. You keep pulling the teeth out, and Suzanne pulled out too many teeth, so she's got to get some new zips. So, but never mind, you'll soon catch up with that, Suzanne. I know you will. So yeah, so it was great, really, really good fun. So we've got to think of something else to do for so long now. So
Hi, Margaret.
Any suggestions? Hi, Margaret. We were just admiring the pattern matching on your lovely Lyra dress. Actually, it was so good. And you know, I saw. Whenever we went to, those of you that came on the cruise with us last year, we went to Mendel Goldberg's in New York, and she just posted a picture of a silk version of that fabric. I think it was a bit more expensive than the cotton version, but yeah, it's beautiful with that, with all the perfume bottles on it.
Oh, Tanya says she'd love to do another sew along.
Oh yes, we'll have to think of something else to do, but it won't be till we get back from the cruise because we've literally got the couture retreat, and then 5 weeks before we go off to New York. So
Bias skirt could be quite good, or a bias dress because it'd be so
bias
useful
dress.
for the summer.
Yeah, we'll have a little think about that. But if anyone's got any suggestions they'd like to do for a sew along, do let me know, and I'll make a plan. I did think about doing the Pattern Fantastique shirt, actually the feminine shirt.
Oh, Janet says Suzanne's waiting for a ferry, so she'll watch on Catchup.
Oh, yeah, she did say she might try and join us, but I know it's difficult. I think Suzanne joined us on the sew along 1 week from the departure lounge at Gatwick on her way back. So yeah, so we had lots of fun, lots of things been going on. I've been really enjoying looking at all your makes and seeing you here at the sewing room. We've got coming up when we get back, what we've got coming up when we get back, we've got lots of guest tutors coming up. I know I've mentioned them before. Behind me you can see these are the samples that Claudette sent me for the origami pattern cutting classes. So this is the top with the origami sleeve, so you can bring along a pattern that you know fits you for a top or a shift dress, and she will show you how to do the sleeve in this beautiful origami way, like this. There's also a ribbon skirt, but I haven't got the picture of that, which is a skirt that you do with 2 different fabrics, and you get this lovely wave design. This is a twisted sleeve shirt, so it's sort of all pleated, so it looks like it's twisted, but it's not. It's got that lovely twist in it. And then this is the bodice which you can do again. So bring along a dress or a top that you know fits you, and Claudette will show you how to do that twist on the front. So they're all one-day workshops, so plenty of time to do them either in fabric that you want to make up, or you could do just a sample in Calico if you wanted to, just to try it out. So space is available on all of those. We've also got Wendy Gardner has got a machine embroidery class coming up. I've got some samples over there actually, I can show you. They're on the website anyway, the pictures of the machine embroidery. So you'll fancy learning how to use your sewing machine to draw pictures and how to do some decorative ideas onto garments or onto quilts or onto bags, anything like that. You can do that one next week. And then she's also doing a class for quilting. This is the, get that down without making too much mess over here. She's going to an introduction to quilting. That's this one here. So if you wanted to learn how to do some quilting, that's quite always good stash busters, these little things, aren't they? I always think. That's beginners quilting with Wendy. And Wendy's also doing her very popular body double class as well, where you can turn your tailor's dummy, so your dress form, into a double of your own body, which is really helpful for when you're making your own clothes, so you can put it on onto a replica of your body and be able to help with fitting. So that's all of the other tutors that are coming up. So yeah, I've got some classes as well, of course.
So she's got to go and get Ryan, but she'll be in touch my Jill getting involved without Facebook.
Oh,
speak soon.
Okay. Speak soon. So, yeah. Give a love to Ryan. Yeah, not sure about that one. So there's lots of fun things coming up. I can't remember what else I'm teaching coming up. There are lots of other things, I know. We've got some more another row of afternoon and evening classes coming up. Let me have a quick look, because I've completely forgotten what I'm doing when we get. I've got the retreat on my mind. I can't think past that. That's really bad, isn't it? What have we got coming up? Oh, copy it, make it. That's right. We've got a copy it, make it coming up. If you want to copy one of your own garments, I'm teaching that in June. And also we've got the a skirt using lovely Linton fabric. If you want to know how to make a couture skirt using Linton, that's in June, as well as the drape front top, which is the top that I often wear, which is just a nice simple drapey front top. And we've got a blazer as well, another blazer. So if you like the look of the blazers that Tanya and Jean have made, do sign up for our summer blazer workshop, and I can teach you lots of speed tailoring techniques.
Jackie says sewing with jersey. Have you got a sewing with jersey?
Jersey. Sewing with, I have got one, but I think it's sold out. There's one on the 17th of June. It's fully booked at the moment. So yeah, there is a sewing with stretch. Although the drape top can be made in stretch fabric. So if you fancy making a different type of top in stretch, the one on the 29th of June is a sewing with stretch as well. Drape top. So it can either be made in fabric cut on the bias or in a jersey. So either can be done with that. So that's another option if you want to do some sewing with stretch. So yeah, I'm going to have a look at another sew along class as well. Before we know it, it'll be off to America, so I can't believe that's come around so quickly. What else we've got to talk about? Oh, I know we've got to talk about. We've got to talk about Sewing Bee, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
Did everyone start watching it?
Elephant in the Room, that one.
I nearly missed it. It's only written in very small writing here. There's been lots of other things on the telly, like that lovely Coronation Tailors programme with Patrick Grant. That got us all started, didn't it? That was fantastic. But yeah, look, I've been making notes and everything. Because normally Amy makes notes on the sewing. My notes are a bit small. Amy normally makes notes on the Sewing Bee, but she's on holiday, so. And
actually, then I got back and I was like, when's the Sewing Bee start? Last week. Oh, there wasn't a lot on Instagram and stuff though. I noticed. Like usually, you get everyone posting about it and getting all excited, and there wasn't the big sort of hype.
No, there wasn't actually.
In the days leading up.
Mark and Clive do a little sort of bee sting thing, don't they, on Instagram just afterwards, talking about it. But yeah, I think it's been quite challenging for the contestants so far. What do you all think?
It's been really hard.
Yeah. I mean, the first week doing that twist top, that was quite with French seams.
On the sleeve, French seams.
Yeah,
very
which is always a challenge. And then what else did they have to do? They had to do that, transfer corp. You know what we like? We're not very keen on the transformation challenges, are we?
Silly.
We're not over
Skip
keen.
over that one.
Yeah, over keen. And then they had to make a dress showing their own personality, didn't they? The second one.
With cutouts.
Yeah, with cutouts.
That's really hard as well.
Yeah, it was. I don't think anyone did particularly well.
Not really, because if
With
you've
that.
never done it before, I was trying to think if we've ever done much like that, and all I could think of was that Goodwood costume that we did, and it had big holes on the hip. And
we
you
did it in stretch fabric.
did it in stretch fabric. And actually, the better ones were the ones in stretch,
Yeah, the
weren't
one
they?
that one was a stretch fabric, wasn't it?
Yeah,
So
difficult.
and it's good to see some on the telly, and I did feel really sorry for the for Catherine who went in week 1. I felt so sorry for her.
She just had a bad time.
Yeah,
actually.
but I think you can just feel that you'd be the same, wouldn't you?
The speed of it.
Yeah.
I think I'd be like that.
Yeah, just get so upset, and luckily it was so nice to see everyone helping each other though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was
Sewing's all
lovely.
about.
Yeah. And then this week they had to make a rucksack.
It was cool, that bag.
Yeah, it was quite cool, and there are some quite nice rucksack patterns out there. What's that, Justine? Interesting.
Una dress.
Oh yes, there was. The
they made
cutout was
three.
they all three of them used the same pattern, didn't they?
Only one of them really got it right.
Yeah,
though.
I think only one got it right. Yeah, and this week was the rucksack, and then they had to turn rucksack. They had to turn a windbreak into something.
Oh, that
wearable.
was so ridiculous.
Just
I completely zoned out at that point. I think
Yeah.
I went and made dinner and
exactly.
left it running.
When they started saying, "Well, this is wearable," it's like, is it? Is it wearable? Yeah. So costumey. But then they had to make swimwear, which was really tricky.
Oh my god, swimwear with a difference. So hard.
Yeah, but then the one that was swimwear with a difference, I don't think was really swimwear.
No.
With the big sleeves.
No, it was the scuba
I mean,
top.
it was, and it's really nice, really impressive. She did a great job, but I wouldn't have called it swimwear.
I saw a couple of because the only swimwear I've made is the named clothing one. And there was one. That was that one, wasn't it? Oh no.
No. I think
Is
so.
that the one that got garment of the week? Yeah, it was, I think.
The one that was backless one. No. Did you make that one? The backless one?
No, maybe not. Mine had the tie in the front.
Oh, yes. There were some quite nice patterns, and I have done swimwear classes here before, which I could do again if anyone's interested, because it can be quite tricky, and there are a lot more patterns available now, and a lot more fabrics available. So, yeah, we could do a swimwear class.
I think you should, yeah.
I mean, poor Jilly went home, but I think, it was Jilly, wasn't it? But I did feel sorry for her, because I loved the pattern for her swimsuit, but, I think she needed to put a little bit more effort into it.
Julie says she's surprised they weren't required to use a cover stitch machine.
The swimwear.
For swimwear.
Yeah, that would have been quite good. Yeah.
And Janet says shame. She thinks Catherine would have been interesting to watch
Yeah,
over the weeks.
Yeah, and I really liked Jilly. I wanted her to stay longer, but she just, I felt that she needed to do a bit more to stay. Because she's been so lovely. She's probably a really good sewer. She's really good. Compared to the ones the first week were putting their sleeves in upside down. Things like that.
Yeah. Barbie says even Liberties have their prints in swimwear. She's made one. Yeah, they do.
Oh,
Because
yes,
Fabric Godmother had some end cuts at Stitch Festival.
Yeah, that was what made us think about it, wasn't it?
Liberty swimwear, yeah.
We were at in Islington, and she had some Liberty swimwear fabric. It looks really nice. What did you do your own pattern, Barbie? Did you make your own pattern? I'm sure she did. I was going to say what pattern. I thought no, Barbie would have made her own pattern.
Jackie also thinks that Catherine would have been interesting to watch.
Yeah, but there's some really interesting people in it. I mean, I think Tony, who's the postman guy who wears the hat, I think he's...
Barbie said, yes, of course.
Yes, of course, I know. You see, I don't know why you asked, Barbie. I think he's very good.
Janet says, don't mention putting sleeves in the wrong place.
Oh, yes, sorry,
Has
Janet.
she done that
Sorry,
recently?
Janet.
Janet!
They weren't upside down, though, Janet, were they? You didn't put sleeves in upside down.
No, that is unforgivable upside down.
Yeah.
Honestly. I don't know how you do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the opposite. I've done it. You've got the wrong sleeve the
Yeah,
way
so
around.
you put it, and the sleeves are going that way.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not right.
That's
I think also, who else I think was really good? Asma is very good. She's a surgeon, isn't she? She's the breast surgeon who made the mastectomy bras as well. So she was good at the swimwear because she does all that sort of thing. And also, I really like, who was the other person? Oh, I like Matthew. Matthew's really good fun. With the red hair, he's lovely, a real character, and he made those sort of like harnessy type things the first week.
He's cool. I like him.
Yeah. So yeah, some really good people. Who else did we like? Yeah, I mean there were some really good things made this week. I thought I liked some of the bags. Who won the bag one? I did write it down, but I forgot. There was some really good rucksacks. It was really tricky to get those straps on the right way around, wasn't it?
It's too early to remember all their names at the moment. I can't remember their names.
I've got some of them,
but then I only watched them last night.
Yeah. Yeah, there was it's quite a few interesting people. So we'll just have to see. I don't think that anybody really stands out yet. So who got Garment of the Week this week? Garment of the Week. I was Mia with the pink and orange swimsuit with the big sleeves. So I don't know. Fauve, yeah, I think Fauve. She's her name's Fauve, I think. She made the one with the swimsuit with the purple bottom and the sort of mermaidy fabric above. And they're not showing too much, yeah. They're not showing her that much. I always think that when they're not showing somebody that much
because they're going to win.
Beginning, it's because they're going to win, yeah.
Cynthia says, could we do a rucksack as a sew-along?
Well, we could, yes.
Yeah, that makes the Atelier one I'm about to make.
From the magazine, though, isn't it?
Oh, it's from the magazine.
Yeah. I mean, Merchant Mills have got a couple of quite nice rucksack patterns, and Noodlehead have also got a couple. Yeah, maybe we should do that.
Yeah,
that'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Plan. Suzanne sent a message to say hello.
Oh, she's waiting for a ferry. Oh no, she's having ferry nightmares. Well, there's lots of travel nightmares at the moment, isn't there? Whether you're doing trains or planes or anything at the moment, it's horrible.
Trains, planes, and automobiles.
Yes, that's why we're driving. We're driving everywhere. So yeah, so that was all my notes on the sewing bee. What's everyone else thinking about sewing bee? It's just nice to have some sewing on the telly, isn't it?
Cynthia says there's a nice Merchant and Mills rucksack pattern.
Yeah.
There is. Yes,
but we've got.
No, we don't have that one.
We've got the kits though, haven't we?
Not for the rucksack. Oh, we've got the costermonger, but that's kind of like a tote bag with straps. But I think they have another.
They have. I was looking at it today.
Similar to the one they did on the sewing bee, isn't it? With the
rollover
top.
A bit more to it, but yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll do that one because it'd be nice to do. You know how we did the Merchant and Mills dungarees and done their denim skirts.
Their instructions are good. The pattern's good.
Although the Denham jacket pocket.
Oh, well, apart from that,
just to gloss over.
Oh, it's a new one, Cynthia says.
Yeah, it was. I looked at the website today. It looks really good. Their new rucksack. It's got lots of.
Yeah, because then we can also get the hardware kits.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll have a look at that. Maybe we'll do that as a sew along for a change. We've done lots of jackets, haven't we, and lots of dresses. So we'll do something different. In other sewing news, what else is going on in the world of sewing? Simplicity have got 50% off until Tuesday, I noticed. Anyone else seeing any good deals on patterns? I haven't noticed anything else really.
No.
I think there was something on, I think it was By Hand London had one, but I think it finished yesterday, so I'm sorry about that. Missed that one. There's new style art patterns. The Palmer woven dress, which looks really nice. That's like it's a shirt dress, but it's got a revere collar, quite a nice shape. I thought that was quite nice. Reminded me a bit of the Named Clothing one, but that's nice. And also they've done a woven one called the Blanche knit dress, which is a very simple shape. That's the one that Sally bought that fabric for today, to make the Blanche dress. And Closet Core have got a new dress, which is called the Azure dress. Have you seen that one? It's got ruffles like the buffet dresses as they call them, but they're asymmetric. They're diagonal, so the ruffles go diagonally like that.
Cool. Who did you say has made that?
Closet Core.
Oh, I'm gonna like it then.
Yeah, so it's quite nice because it's like those ones that we've been looking at lots of tiered dresses, haven't we, from last year, and this year that's the new one with the diagonal tiers. So still lots of gathering, but you can do that zigzagging over the corner.
That would be very flattering.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice to have a look at it. I thought it was quite nice. Nice
I usually like their patterns.
There's some new Nomi patterns as well. McCall's, that's the Mimi G range for McCall's. They have got some new patterns out as well as some new McCall's patterns, I noticed. So that was my little look around the news today. Not an awful lot, I didn't think. Just a few bits and pieces. The Style Up always good, aren't they, with their new patterns? Their June bundle. They always have one they promote every month, and this one has got some of them like it, some of them don't. This one's got very gathered under the arm things. We were talking about it in the sewing school today and decided, weren't sure how flattering it would be, so maybe not that one. But the two new dresses, the Palmer and the Blanche, look very nice. I did think about doing the Palmer as a sew along, but we've done shirt dresses before, so maybe not. So yeah, that's all. Anyone else got any news on patterns or fabrics? Or you can tell me as we go along. I'm going to do a little demo, and you can tell me what things you've seen. So as you know, we've been working on the shirt, which is going to take forever because I'm just doing it once a month when I see you. And
It'll be ready next summer.
Yeah, last time we did the collar with the pulled corners, and this time I'm going to show you how I like to do a collar stand. So Amy's going to come in so I can just show you a little bit closer. So if you have any questions or anything while I'm doing this, do shout. So we've got our lovely collar with its nice pointy corners, and I just tacked along the bottom to hold the raw edges together. That's the right way. I didn't top. Oh, no, that's
sorry.
Close. That's very close.
I did it a bit. The overlocker was in my way.
Oh.
Come round. Ooh.
So there's our collar, and this is the collar stand, which I have interfaced one piece of the collar stand. You could interface both if you wanted to stand up a bit more. I've just done one for this. I was going to attach it to the shirt, but the shirt's not quite ready because I didn't think about this until, you know what I'm like. It was a bit late when I thought about it. Just before.
Oh, bye, Susan. She's got to go, but see us in Carlisle, she says.
I will see you there, Susan. So this is the pattern for the collar stand, and there are a few markings. The main ones I use really are the centre back and this dot here, which is the collar. I call it the collar termination point. The collar termination point,
or the all-important dot.
The all-important dot. Yes. Yeah, so your collar will fit between these two dots here, like that. Okay, so you know that's going to fit between those two dots. What I like to do first of all is to take your collar stand and attach it to the shirt. So sandwich your shirt between the two collar stands. So if I had my shirt all prepared, you need to neaten the front of the shirt before you can put the collar stand on. But I hadn't had time to do that. So the first thing you would do is sandwich
I can't put the whole length of the collar in, so I just...
Okay, I'm going to just pin it. That's because you know I like to do full-size samples.
Yeah, thank you.
When you're here. So I'm going to say on the bottom here, imagine the shirt is in between. And then I'm going to stitch that. So I'll just go to the machine and stitch this along. So a lot of the patterns will get you to attach the collar to the stand and then to the shirt. So this is slightly different order of work. So I like to attach the collar stand to the shirt first. A bigger stitch because obviously I'm going to have to unpick this and put it onto my shirt. I just realised. But I have to unpick the whole thing actually. So I'm going to do this with a normal size stitch. And then you will trim the seam and press the collar stand up like that. So if this was, I'm going to press that open first, and it'll just press a bit better. So I'll use a nice cotton and linen because I can finger press it, not have to get the iron over. Okay. There we go. So you press that up, your shirt would be hanging down here, and these bits would be sticking out 1.5 centimetres from the edge. So the front of your shirt would be here, just here. Okay, so what you would then do is turn this back and pull the shirt out of the way, and we're going to stitch this curve here. So when you're doing a shirt, this is always the bit that you want to get really neat, this bit at the front of the shirt where the collar attaches to. So what I tend to do is get myself a template. Now this template I have made by tracing off the pattern onto a piece of card and then cutting off the seam allowances. So can you see the seam allowances on this pattern were 5/8 or 1.5 centimetres. So I've traced the pattern and then taken off the seam allowances. So what I can do now is, I just need to bring that in. So that would be the 5/8 there, and just draw this on. So I can draw that shape on. Okay, so I would be finishing at this dot that we marked. I'm going to be starting sewing here, come along to the edge of the shirt, and then follow that shape. So I've got myself a nice line to follow on both ends. At the other end, same thing again. I'm going to draw around this shape. What that means is I get exactly the same shape on both sides. I'm going to stop there because I know that's my point. Okay, so I'm going to go to the machine. I'm going to go back to a normal size stitch because I won't be able to do this. I'll just cut a new collar stand. Okay, so I'm going to start stitching over the stitching I did when I attached it to the shirt, and then pivot here. And this pivot point here should be right on the edge of your shirt. Okay, you have to pull the shirt out of the way so you can just do that shape. There. Okay, so I'm getting to that point. Make sure the needle goes down exactly in it. If I need to adjust it, I'll just adjust it. There we go, and then we can turn.
That can be quite thick there, can't it, with the button bands and everything?
That little bit there can be, but then
that's why it's tricky,
yeah,
isn't
and
it?
then you're stitching just this bit. So yeah, you want to make sure that you're pivoting right at the end.
It's always the bit I do wrong because I forget to pivot.
And then you're going to just go round on top of your line that you've drawn. Do a couple of stitches, just do a couple of stitches, then move the foot. You can keep on that curve, and then stop where that point is. And you can either do a reverse or you can do a locking stitch. So I'll show you. So you can see that on this side, can you?
Yeah.
See my stitching that's gone around that line there. Okay, I'll just do the other side. So on this one, I have to start on my point. Make sure my needle goes down in it. And then go around the curve. Yeah, it would have been nicer if I could have had this actually on the dress. It would have made a lot more sense.
We can imagine.
Good, good. Come down to that point again where the front of the shirt is, and then you're going to pivot and go over your stitching that you did when you attached the band, just for a couple of centimetres, like that. So again, we've got that line of stitching on top of my pen line. So I'm going to do a bit of trimming now. I'm going to snip down to my termination point. Okay, so I'm snipping down to where I finished stitching, and I'm going to trim really close around this curve. We're going to take this corner off as well here. Okay, so I've just trimmed it really close. If you want to, you can take out some little wedges there, but you may find just by trimming it close, that's enough. Oh, Justin said she was doing this earlier. Okay, so you can take out some little wedges. So on the other side again, I'm going to snip down to where I finished stitching. Take off this big seam allowance here. When you've been working with small seam allowances, 5/8 looks really big.
It does, doesn't it? But we're so used to it for so long.
take that out. And now what you do is turn this through. And really, I should have bought myself a nice little bamboo point turner with me.
Using her scissors.
No, I shouldn't use my scissors.
Oh, there's one right here.
I saw it last night. Let's use that. Use the bamboo point turner to push out your lovely shape. So you've got that nice shape that you've just stitched. There. And obviously your this would be your shirt would be coming straight down here. Turn this out. Just run your point turner around the curve and you'll get a nice...
Justine was saying she wasn't doing it like this.
I can't remember. I learnt this again. I was doing loads of, looking at lots of ways of doing shirts, and I found this. I think it was in a shirt making book, and I thought, oh, that's good. So now you have your collar stand with the ends all nice and neat on your dress, like this. This would go that way. Okay. So what you're going to do now is take your collar and you're going to attach it to one of the layers. So it's going to be interfacing on, then it's a bit easier. So the collar's going to fit in between where you do those snips. Okay, centre back should match. It's going to fit to this one here, look. Look at that, it all fits.
Huh.
Put a couple more pins in so that I can just do this last bit. So then we're going to stitch between those two points. Normal seam allowance, 5/8. Holding this top layer out of the way. We don't want to catch that at this point. So that's the 5/8 seam. So then we could trim that seam, but I know the idea is you could trim it and press it, and then I'm going to press that down inside your collar stand and turn this over so it just covers your stitching, like that. And then hand stitch that along. And then if you want to edge stitch all the way around your collar stand, you could. So that's quite neat, isn't it? And the reason I like that, I like to hand stitch this bit actually, is because often when you put a collar on, you never get it looking as nice on that side as this side, whereas this way of doing it, you get it looking as nice on both sides. So there we go. So all the collar seam allowances all get pressed inside the collar stand, and it all fits in really neatly. Like that. There you go.
Do you need to pin the whole thing right now?
No, I don't need to pin the whole thing. You can go back now.
Thank you.
So there you go. I hope you find that useful. That's the way I like to put on, when I'm attaching a collar, that's how I like to deal with the collar stand and the putting the collar stand onto the dress first and doing your ends and then attaching the collar. And it's one of those little techniques that just works every time. That's what I like. So when it comes to collars, that's the way I do it. So as usual, a little bit different from the pattern. There we go, look. It's all done.
Very good.
All ready to go. So I will put the collar on my shirt, and then next time, I'm not sure what we'll do next time, because I don't think I've got enough to do a long sleeve. So I will show you how to do a shirt placket if I haven't shown you already. I can't remember if I've shown you that already. There we go. It's a little collar. There we go. So that's my little demo for this. I hope that was useful. So when you're making shirts, we have got shirt classes here, obviously. So if you come and do shirt classes here, I'll show you how to do it that way. Now Amy's going to come in and talk to you all about retreats, and obviously there will be a cocktail, which is looking very interesting on the trolley. So I'll move over. I'm being waved at to move over.
Shift over, please.
Make space for Ames. Here we go.
Okay.
Is that enough?
That is enough.
Good. You got a chair? Oh, you have got a chair.
I have. I was using it again.
It's probably higher than my chair as usual.
Cable's in the way.
Dummy's in the way.
Dummy's in the way.
Oh, Tanya said thank you. That's all right, Tanya. Do try that. I mean, I know when you come to making the shirt, you do tend to sort of follow the pattern and get to that bit, and it is a bit tricky. So I find that easier. I find that an easier way of doing it. So, hello.
Hi.
That's better.
Well, there we go.
You're not really taller than me.
I'm not. Hello, Poppy.
So you had a busy time, haven't you? Nice shirt. Did you make that for your
Thank you. I did. This is the Closet Core Knix dress, but this is the top version. There's actually two tops. There's also a shirt with like a pleat. Yeah, I'm going to make that as well. Not. No, it's not a shirt. It's like a tunic.
Oh, okay.
More tunic. So yeah, I'm going to make that as well. But yeah, this is very nice make.
Nice fabric.
Yeah, I'm going to make the dress as well. This is pretty much the top of the dress. You just then would add tiers.
And that's from Ditto, isn't it, that fabric?
This is from Ditto. Yeah.
Okay.
So yes,
Julie's saying lovely shirt.
Thank you.
Very comfy. Very comfy.
I did actually make quite a lot for my holiday. I just was sewing in the evening.
Yeah, you've got your sewing set up now, haven't you?
Yeah. Come watch sewing be while I'm sewing.
Yes. Yeah, I saw that picture you sent me
Yeah.
yesterday. So what news on retreats and things?
Retreats, obviously we're going to Carlisle tomorrow. Then we still have places on our Brighton retreat in August. Yeah, if you would like to join us on that one, there are still places available. And there are still a couple of places left on the second Dartington retreat.
That's the weekend.
In November. It's the weekend one, yeah, the Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Not many places left, but there are, I think, maybe 3 or 4 left on that. Yeah.
Dates for next year's Brighton, are they up?
Dates for next year's Brighton are up.
Yes.
They are. It's the first week of March. So I think, I can't remember, I think it's 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 2nd, 3rd, 4th, whatever it is, that first week of March. Dates are up and ready to book, and it's already half full, over half full. So if you want to come to Brighton next March, you better get booking quickly. That's it, I think, for retreats at the moment. Next year's cruise is filling up as well. This year is now oversold.
Yes, one lovely lady wants to come just to New York.
Yeah.
She's come just to do shopping.
Next year is still got some places on it. Yeah, that's it. And then we are getting ready now. When we get back from Carlisle, we have our open day. So on July the 1st, we'll be opening the doors, and you can come along and meet all the students from this year's dressmakers portfolio and see the work that they did. We're also going to have fabrics from Bloomsbury Square, and lovely Louise from Ethel and Joan Buttons is going to be here selling her jewellery and buttons and things like that. So that's very exciting to have her here this year. Yeah, and obviously there'll be tea and cake.
As usual.
As usual.
Lots of sewing chat.
Lots of sewing chat. So yeah, 1st of July.
Yeah,
pop along.
Put it in your diary.
Put it in your diary. There'll be some social posts and a newsletter to remind you. Yeah, and then there was another class that we were talking. Mum was talking about the guest tutors, and there's another one you might have seen. It's actually one of my very, very good friends, Roxy, is a jewellery designer in Birmingham, and she actually made this jewellery here. And she has started teaching how to make jewellery by instead of having to do all the work in the silver, you make it in wax, and then she will take the wax away and cast it for you. So it's a wax carving workshop to make a little pendant, and she'll teach you all the techniques. I think it's a 3 hours? Yeah, 3 hour workshop, and that is on July the 30th.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
When we come back anyway, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's July the 30th.
When we come back to the group.
Yeah. So if you fancy doing a bit of jewellery making, that is another class we've got coming up here.
Lovely Roxy.
With lovely Roxy. So I'm going to do a little cocktail.
Yep.
This cocktail is called Courtside. So just in time for Wimbledon.
Very good. I forgot to ask you what you were doing today. I saw you running around getting all ready, but I was running around getting my shirt ready. So
Yeah.
Didn't ask you what you were doing.
There are many ingredients, so bear with me. So we are having it in these glasses because we don't really have tall water glasses here, and we needed straight glasses.
Oh, okay.
So we're having it in these.
Big, like, pint glasses.
Yeah, so there's lots of juice.
Oh, okay.
Healthy.
All of the things that Amy uses for her cocktails, as well as lots of other things that we use in the sewing room that we don't sell. We often say, you'll find them on Amazon. And I've now got, we're now an Amazon affiliate. So if you have a look on our website and look at the recommends page, you'll see all the things that we talk about and we say, we got that from Amazon. And then, you can follow a link and find the things that we talk about. So there's lots of sewing things, lots of books, lots of cocktails.
Sorry.
And then
Carry on.
sewing machines, iron, the irons that we use here. There's links for all of those things on the website, and then we get a little tiny bit of commission for recommending. But yeah, but we often get asked the things that we recommend that we don't sell. So there you go. They're all there. All of Amy's cocktail things are there.
They are.
They are. Yes.
So to make a Courtside, first of all, per person you need 1 fresh strawberry and 3 raspberries.
Oh.
And I chopped my strawberries up to make it easier. And I've already counted. So pop those into the bottom of your shaker glass, and then you're going to muddle them, which using a muddle stick or a rolling pin or something, just basically squash all the lovely berries to get that nice juice and flavour out. These smell so good.
They do. It just smells of summer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Strawberries and raspberries.
Then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. So we need vodka. You could use citron vodka or normal vodka, and it's 45 mils of vodka per person. In there. And then our trusty St Germaine elderflower liqueur.
You've all got a bottle of St Germaine.
I actually had picked this cocktail before I knew it had this in it. I was like, I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, excellent. So it's only 30 mils of the St Germaine. Oh, sorry, 15 per person. So 30 of the elderflower.
I like the smell of that one.
Strawberries and elderflower. What could be better? Then, sorry, there are a lot of ingredients with this. Apple juice. Cloudy is better. Or like fresh press. Apple juice is better. Oh, I should have opened that before. I did open the soda water before because we've had that on camera before, haven't we? So it's 45 mils of apple juice per person. See, lots of juice.
Yeah, it's good. It's a healthy one. I feel healthy.
We've already had 3 of our 5 a day. Then we need some lime juice, freshly squeezed. So I don't even know if you can see this because I don't know where the camera is. I'm going to use my little lime press.
On the Amazon recommended page.
On the Amazon recommended lemon and lime.
Oh, this is going to be messy.
Maybe.
I can feel. I'm going to stand back.
So it's 15 mils per person. I'm a professional, don't you know? It gets messy when I have to teach it at retreats. So I did do this at home the other day and it squirted in my eye. It's the most uncomfortable moment. Okay, we're nearly there. Probably about half a lime each. You get roughly 15-20 mils out of 1/2, and I didn't want to squeeze that too hard because I don't want it in my eye.
Ooh. Don't point at me.
I'm not, it goes down. Gravity. It's going to go down there. See?
Yeah.
I haven't got any on the table.
Very good. a bit too soon.
I reckon that's about 30. That's good. Pop that in. And then finally, just a little bit of sugar syrup, just 10 mils. Sugar syrup. This one that I use is on Amazon. Our Amazon recommends. But if you want to make it at home, it's 2 parts sugar, 1 part water on the hob until it goes all syrupy. Okay, that is all the ingredients. Sorry, we're going to run over today. We both had long demos.
Yes.
So then just pop a bit of ice in.
Quite full.
It is. So do with caution. Shake with caution.
I did have a weekend away with some girlfriends in Lyme Regis a couple of weeks ago, and I made Amy's cosmopolitan recipe every day. It was very good. Very much appreciated.
I sent you my thingy, didn't I?
A little handout for the treats.
Yeah. Okay, so then this one needs a fine strain or a double strain. So you're going to take the hawthorn strainer and the little sieve and strain into your ice-filled glasses.
Oh, it's so pretty.
So pretty. It might take a little bit of time because you're going to have quite a bit of fruit pulp in there. But if it's clogging up, you just use the end of your... Oh, this is too full, this thingy. There's a lot in here.
It's so nice.
Yeah. Come on. This would be really good. Again, it's another really good one at parties in a big jug. You pre-make this bit because then we're going to top it with soda, but you could also top it with champagne or prosecco. So you could pre-make this part, but in a big jug.
Yeah.
And then just go around and everyone can have it topped up with soda or champagne. Okay, look at all the lovely juices. Okay, and then we just top it up. The soda water.
It would be quite alcoholic if topped up with champagne.
It would. It'd be really fun.
We had that at a party once and we did Pims and champagne, didn't we? Instead of lemonade. We topped it up prosecco.
Lethal.
It was a bit lethal.
There we go. So this is a nice long drink. And then we're going to use some straws and garnish with a strawberry. And you just put, I've already done it, you put a slice in the bottom so that it goes on like that. And also a lime like that.
Proper cocktail. With garnish and everything.
There you go.
That's lovely.
Courtside. Perfect for Wimbledon.
Yes. Good. We can have that then when it's on.
Cheers!
Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Happy Friday.
You might want to get it a stir.
Yeah.
How refreshing is that?
That's really nice.
Yeah.
I love that. Very good. She's very good at her cocktails. She's very good.
And then you've got a little snack.
As well. That's a nice alternative to something like Pims though, isn't it?
Really nice.
Yeah.
And
lovely.
so easy. It's, once you do all the mixing bit, it's actually really easy.
Yeah, it's lovely.
I did see a very helpful tip. If you are bulking up, oh no, I'm going to say it and I can't remember the ratio. 20%. So if you're making one cocktail, we put ice in, it dilutes it. If you make it times 4, you haven't got as much ice, so you're not getting the dilution you need and your cocktail's going to be too strong. So 20%, just add water to whatever you're multiplying up. Do 20% of that in water. Just put water into the jug so that you're diluting it enough.
I should have known that. When we were
too strong
away,
otherwise.
I made cosmopolitans and there was no, we were in a rented house and there was no ice and then no ice or anything. So I thought, well, the first night there was a wine bottle cooler which had been in the freezer. So we put that around the cocktail shaker to keep it really cool, and then poured the cosmopolitans out, and because they were very strong.
Very strong, because you haven't got the water.
No,
you haven't got the ice.
It was still drunk them. They were nice. But yeah, the next night we had ice, and it was it was nice. So yes, Ice is important. You don't think you're watering it down, but it's just a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, so it is important if you're doing a big jug of Cosmo, you need to add a bit of water in. That's it from me.
That's lovely. Thank you very much.
Sorry?
Thank you. No, we're not too late. We're only
5 minutes over.
Yeah.
Or nearly 10 minutes over. We better go.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Hope you enjoyed that. It's been lovely to catch up with you all again this week. Thanks, Ames.
It's okay.
We're going to go and start packing to go up to Carlisle. We're off first thing tomorrow. We're actually staying in, we're going to go stay somewhere tomorrow in the Lake District and then go up to Carlisle the next day. So we're not doing it all in one day, which will be nice. So we will be back. I can't remember the date, but it's about 4 weeks. We'll come back before we go off to New York on our cruise, because it's always nice to see everybody. Keep posting your pictures on Midhurst Sewers. And let us know what you'd like for things like sew-alongs and stuff. It's always nice to hear from you. So thank you very much for joining us today, and we'll catch up with you soon. Have a lovely weekend.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.